And we're up live on YouTube now. I'll post a link of this to my Facebook. If anyone wants to like or share the stream, they can. I remember. Doing this live for uh, got the reaction speed of a cat over here. Okay. And for anyone watching at home, we are live now on YouTube as well. You can find the link on my Facebook. Well, this is our second game of the day. Our first game was 1 in 2 sets. All right, we are still in the pregame warm-up. Let me give you an overview of the last match that we did have this morning, just in case you did not watch it. Our first game of the day was a thrilling match at the Show Me National Qualifier. OKCharge 16 American showcased their skills by defeating Dynasty 16 gold in 2 sets. That was our first match. The first set was a close battle, with Oklahoma Charge securing a narrow victory, 25-23. The second set saw Oklahoma Charge dominance as they clinched a convincing win of 25-18. We're hoping to pull off something similar this time. Again, there's going to be Oklahoma Charge 16 American team versus OVC 16 ones team on the other side of the court. I believe the pregame warm-up is over. We did have a 2-hour break, so the warm-up is essential for our team. Down, but called into the net. OVC will pick up that first point and come up to the line to serve it once again. Score 0-1 as OVC steps back up to the line. There's the serve by OVC. Charge gets underneath it right there, tips it over, and OVC unable to recover. So Charge picks up their first point, tying it back up. And number 10, Lily Wilcox, will come to the line to serve it up next for your Charge team. Score is 1-1, all tied up early on in this first set. Let me zoom in a little bit here. There's the serve. OVC goes for the attack. Into the net it goes. Charge picks up a point right there in the lead. And number 10 will step back up the line to serve it up once again. That's Lily Wilcox at the line to serve it up. Score is 2-1. Charge leading the lead. There's the serve. Nice serve. Tipped the top of the tape, but made it over to OVC territory. They hit it back over to the backcourt. Charge gets into the center and goes to the outside. The attack finds the flow, called into the net. The other team is called into the net at some point. Charge picks up a point. I didn't see it, but hey, I'll take it. Scores now 3-1. Charging the lead by 2. It's number 10 back up the line once again. Here we go. The serve. OVC underneath it. They set it over to their outside attacker, and out of bounds it goes. It's hit long and strong, but not in fair territory. Charge puts another point on the board right there. We'll come back up the line. Lily Wilcox, number 10, still serving it up. Score is now 4-1. Charge leading by 3. There's the serve. Whoa, hey, whoa, what? They call this out of rotation. I'm not sure. I didn't see what happened. Before they moved before it started? Oh, okay. Out of rotation, called on Charge. OVC picks up a point, will step back up to the line. Score is now 4-2. Charge trailing by 2 points, or leading by 2 points. Charge getting underneath that and going for the attack, putting it over to the backcourt of OVC. OVC bumps it up high, hits it back over to Charge's territory. Our backcourt digs it up, gets it to the center to the right side, and the attack goes through the block. That is a kill by number 7, Braylon Smith, picking up the point right there. Scores now 5-2 as we substitute number 3 going out, number 8 coming in. That's Kale Valdez serving it up for your Charge team. There you go with the serve. OVC gets underneath it, sets it back to their right side, and into the net they hit it. Charge picks up another point. Scores now 62, Charging the lead by 4 as number 8, Kale, comes back up the line to serve it up for your Charge, 16 American team. And here's the serve. Nice, soft, short serve, puts it over the net. OVC gets it under control. We tip it back down, but they get it back under control. Get it back over the net. Charge unable to dig it up. And OVC will pick up a point right there, come back up to the line. Score 6-3, Charge in the lead by 3 still as we step back up to serve, receive, and OVC steps back up to the line. There's the serve. The libero gets underneath it to the backcourt, goes to the center to the outside, and over the net. OVC right there to receive. Hits it back cross court, but it falls out of bounds. No hands touched it. Charge will pick up the point and come back up to the line. Scores now 7-3, Charging the lead by 4 as number 5 comes to the line to serve it up. And number 1 subs in the front row. That's Sam Chapman in the front row, while number 5, Charlie Richens, serves it up. OVC gets underneath it, quick center dump, puts it back in our territory. We get it over to the outside, and the attack down the line, picks up the point. That was number 2, Lillian Cummings, with the kill down the line. That puts another point on our board. Scores now 8-3, Charging the lead by 5. As once again, number 5 will step up to the line to serve it up. That's Charlotte Richens once again serving it for your Charge 16 American team. There's the serve, nice, the float. OVC gets underneath it, chips it over the net down the net line, and picks up the point as Charge is unable to dig it back up. OVC will come back up to the line as number 5 will sub out, and number 4, the libero, coming in the back row. OVC serving it up now. Charge back row. Oh, no. Fumbles the serve receive. And OVC puts another point on the board. Scores now 8-5. Charge still in the lead by 3 as we step back up to serve receive once again. There's the serve. Back row knocks it up into the center. Center goes to the outside. The attack off the block. Picks up the point. Number 2, Lillian Cummings with the kill. Set up by number 10 with the assist. Number 7 subbing out. Number 9 coming in. That's Bethany White Eagle. Number 9 coming to the line to serve it up next as we lead by 4 points. Scores 9-5. Charge in the lead. There's the serve, putting it over the net. OVC gets underneath it. Kind of some crazy digs, but they get it over the net. Charge right there to receive it. Gets it to the center. Set to the middle. A tip over the net. Finds the floor. Number 1, Sam Chaplin with the kill with an assist from number 9, who comes back up the line to serve it up. That's Bethany White Eagle. Serving it up for your Charge team as you lead by 10 now. Or lead by 5 now. Scores 10-5. Trying to give us extra points. I apologize. Number 9 serving it up. Nice serve right to the back corner, but OVC gets underneath it. Hits it back over the net. The dig is excellent, but could not get it back over the net. OVC will pick up a point and come back up to the line to serve it up while Charge steps back up to serve receive. Okay. And waiting on that whistle to start back up. Here he goes. OVC gets their whistle and serves it up. Charge backcourt, doesn't even move because that's long and strong and out of bounds. Charge puts another point on the board with the with the serve that goes out. Number 2 coming up to the line next to serve it up. That's Lillian Cummings as we sub out number 8 in the front row, going out with number 3 coming in. There's the serve by number 2, Lillian Cummings, putting it over the net. OVC goes to the attack, blocked at the net. OVC keeps it alive and tries to come back up, but no. Charge picks up the point. I'm not sure if they called that a block or a foretouch. I think they said foretouch. So I'm certain it was a block. Number 2 serving it back up. And an ace on the serve by Lillian Cummings right there. Scores now 13-6, Charging the lead by 7 points. And the timeout is called by OVC on the court. Both teams going into their huddles after the timeout concludes. Charge will step back up to the line to serve it up with number 2, Lillian Cummings. At the Both teams coming back out on the court now. Number 2, Lillian Cummings, back up to the line to serve it up. And OVC set up on the other side to receive. There's the serve right there, putting it over the net. OVC receives it, sets up, hits it over the net. Charge right there as well. Getting it, the attack, putting it back to the backcourt of OVC and picking up the point right there. Charge. Who hit that? I didn't see it. Was it number 3? And then coming back up the line to serve it up. Number 2 puts it over the net with the serve. OVC goes for the middle attack, blocked at the net. OVC once again gets control of it, puts it back over the Charge territory backcourt. Charge right there, steps over to the outside. The attack, strong, tooled off the block. That's a kill by Maddie Factor with an assist by number 9, W. Whitey. Scores now 15-6. With number 2 coming back up the line to serve it up. Hope y'all can hear me at home. Number 2 serving it up right here, putting it over the net. OVC gets underneath it, bumps it up over to the backcourt of Charge. Charge gets it to the center to the right side. The attack at the net. Oh, unsuccessful as they called it into the antenna. Did they call that into the antenna, basically? They called a foretouch on that? Foretouch called on that one. OVC picks up a point, will come back up the line, scores 15-7. Charge still in the lead as they set up to serve receive. Will serve it up. There's Addison Man putting it over the net with a nice serve. OVC struggles a little bit, but blocked at the net. Number 3 and number 5 with a powerful block, putting that back down into OVC territory. Scores now 19-7, Charge in the lead. Still, as number 4 serves it back up, putting it in OVC territory. OVC goes to the attack. Oh, that was a strong attack. Charge unable to recover, and OVC puts a point on the board with a cross-court attack that finds the floor off of the Charge player. OVC is going to step back at the line to serve it once again. OVC putting it over the net. Charge right there to receive it. They hit it back, tooled off the block. Charge picks up the ball. Was that Maddie again? And Maddie Factor with a kill that tooled off the block and went out of bounds. Charge picked up the point right there. Number 10, Lily Wilcox comes back up the line as number 9 subs out with number 7 coming in the front row. Number 10, Lily Wilcox serving it up. There's a serve for the OVC territory. OVC sets up high, goes to the tip over the net. Charge right there. Going way to the outside. Charge could not get it back up into fair territory. OVC picking up the point right there, coming back up the line. Scores 20-9. Charge in the lead by 10 points, 11 points. There's another long serve. Charge picks up another point on the service error by OVC. Comes back up to the line to serve themselves. Number 3 subbing out for number 8 coming in, and number 6 subbing out for number 2 coming in the front row. And number 8, Hale Maldios coming up the line to serve it up for your Charge 16 American team. There's the serve. Nice serve. OVC tips it over with the setter dump, but Charge right there gets it to the setter, goes to the right side and down the line. OVC able to keep it alive, tipping it back over to the back corner of Charge and finding it unattended. OVC will pick up a point and come back up the line to serve it up. Score 21-10. Charge still in the lead by 11 as we set back up to serve receive in this first set of our second game game of our second day of pool play. Lot to say. OVC back up at the line. There you go. Charge. Oh no. OVC picking up a point off the ace, and we'll come back up at the line to serve it up. Score 21-11. Charge in the lead by 10 points as we set back up to serve receive. And OVC steps back up to the line. And there's the serve. Backcourt picks it up, bumps it over to the outside, and the attack puts it over the net. Finds the floor unattended in OVC territory. Charge will pick up a point right there, come back up to the line to serve it up. Number 5, Charlotte Richards coming up to the line. And number 4 subs out in the front row with number 1, Sam Chaffin coming in. That's Charlotte Richards, number 5, serving it up for your Charge team. OVC gets it, sets quickly to the middle. Charge digs it up. Can they keep it alive and get it back over? And they do. They get it back over the net. OVC sets up, goes to the attack. This time they find the seam in our block and hits the floor in our territory. OVC will pick up another point. Charge still in the lead by 10 as we once again set back up to serve receive. Number 5 also subs out with number 4, our libero coming in the back row. There's the serve. And the serve is long and out of bounds. Charge puts it to the point on the board. Score is now 23-12. Charging the lead by 11 once again as we come back up to the line to serve it up. That's number 7 subbing out. Number 9 coming in. That's Bethany Whitey coming to the line to serve it up for your Charge 16 American team. Score is 23-12. Nice serve. OVC gets underneath it. Hits it back over to the backcourt. Charge bumps it up high. We set it over to the right side. The attack gets it over in fair territory. They're able to hit it, but we knock it back down as they hit it too close to the net. That's Sam Chaplin picking up the kill right there on that rally. Number 9, Bethany Whitey will come back up the line to serve it up. As Charge leads by 12 points in this first set. This is our first match point attempt. Bethany Whitey with the serve. Nice serve, but it falls just beyond the baseline, and OVC will pick up a point on the service error by Charge. Score is now 24-23. Charge still needing only 1 point. It's their second match point attempt as OVC steps up to the line to serve it up now. And there's the serve by OVC. We get underneath it, bump it up as a set to the middle of the attack, puts it over into OVC territory. OVC still right there, going for their own attack, putting it back at ours. We dig it up, get it to the libero, who sets it to the outside. We put it over, and OVC still right there, going for their own attack. This one's long, and just barely missed my camera. Oh, my Lord. And we pick up the point as it goes out of bounds, closing out that first set, 25-13. That will close out the first set of this match. Charge winning that one. I do believe we will come to the line and serve it second, or serve it in the second set first. And our Charge team coming back out of the court, getting ready to start this second set. We're getting our starting lineup in there for this. The lineup will be verified by the up ref and the down ref before we can get into gameplay. Again, I do believe we serve it up first in this second set. Make sure I got my own roster set up properly here before we go ahead and get started. And the up ref is going back and getting her tower. And the down. All right, and we're getting ready to start up this second set. Number 10, Lily Wilcox will get to the line to serve it first for his Charge. It's called a touch on that attack. Called a touch on that attack before it went out. And Charge does not get the point. Score 0-1. Charge trailing as OVC serves it up. Put it over the net. Charge unable to dig it up. Can they get it over? No, unsuccessful. OVC puts another point on the board as Charge struggles to get it back over the net. Score 0-2. Charge trailing by 2 as we come back on the line. There we go. We get it over right there. OVC gets underneath it. And the attack was too close to the net. Charge picks up the point with a kill from Charlotte as they knock it down because OVC gets underneath it, hits it down the line. Charge digs it up, keeping it alive, and bumps it over the net. OVC gets underneath it, sets it over to their right side. The attack to the backboard. Charge bumps it up, keeping it alive, getting it to the right side. We put it back into OVC territory. OVC once again going for another attack, putting it back over the Charge territory. Charge bump sets it to the outside, and the attack puts it back over in OVC territory. OVC once again going for the strong attack, this time finding the floor in the back row. Charge unable to get underneath it. Scores now 2-3. Charge once again trailing by 1 as we step back up. Good service. See what happened. All right, OVC back up at the line to serve it up. There's the serve. Charge able to get underneath it. Bumping it up to the outside, and they hit it over the net. OVC able to get underneath it. Going for their own attack, but the libero gets underneath it, but does not get it back into fair play. And OVC will put another point on the board. Scores now 4-2 or 2-4. Charge trailing by 2 points as we come back up to the line to serve it up. There's the serve. Charge underneath it. We bump it back to midcourt and over into OVC territory. OVC once again setting up to their middle, and the attack puts it over to the middle of the Charge territory and finding the floor unobstructed. OVC will put another point on the board. The Charge now trails by 3 points as we step back up to serve receive. Now, I hope y'all can hear me, dude. Actually, I can't hear it. Charge receives that serve from OVC. Goes to the right side. The attack puts it over the net. And Charge picks up the point with the kill by number 7. Number 4 going to come to the line to serve it up. And number 5 subs out, and number 1 comes into the front row. Scores 3-5. Charge trailing by 2. As number 4, Addison Mann puts it over the net. OVC right there to receive. Going for their own attack. Charge unable to dig it up in the back row, and OVC puts another point on the board and will come back up the line to serve it up. All right, OVC back up at the line now. Charge set up to serve, receive as we trail by 3. There's the serve. They put it over the net. Charge gets it to the center, goes to the middle of the attack, puts it over. There was no touch. I thought I see a touch, but I guess not. And OVC picks up, calling people up. Line judges. Down ref. I'm not putting a point on the board until I know whether they got a touch or not. Up ref, talking to the down ref and the line judge. I'm pretty sure it touched the hand, but I'm not sure how they're going to call it, so we will see. Off the hand, Charge picks up that point. That's what I see. Scores now 4-6. They got to fix our scoreboard over there. Charge picking up the point. And number 9 subbing in for number 7 going out. That's Bethany Whiting will come up the line to serve it up for your Charge 16 American team as we trail by just 2 points. There's the serve, putting it over the net. Ace on the serve right in the middle of the court. OVC unable to get underneath it. And they put the score on the wrong board over there, too. But, yes, the score is 5-6 right now as number 9 comes up to the line to serve it up. Charge is trailing by just 1. Good serve right to the midcourt. OVC gets it to the right side. Blocked at the net. OVC keeps it alive, though. Bumps it back over, but out of bounds. Charge with another point on the board, which will tie it up. Scores now 6-6. All tied up in this second set as number 9. Bethany Whiting will come back up to the line to serve it once again. And there's the serve, putting it over the net. Different placement this time, but OVC is able to get underneath it. Go for their own attack to the backcourt. Charge unable to get underneath that one and keep it alive. OVC picking up the point and will step back up to the line to serve it up. Score 6-7. Charge trailing by 1 now as we prepare to serve receive, and OVC comes back up to the line. Still hope y'all can hear me at home. I don't know if I'm having connection issues with the sound, but the video seems to be playing, and I just can't hear myself. So, OVC serving it up. Charge underneath it right there. Get to the center. Go into the back outside. OVC able to go for their own attack from their outside, but blocked at the net by number 1 and number 10. That's Sam Chapman and Lily Wilcox with the block. Picking up the point right there for your Charge team, which will tie us back up. And number 2 will come to the line to serve it up. While in the front row, we have number 8 subbing out and number 3 coming in. And again, that's Lillian Cummings serving it up for your Charge 16 American team. And there's the serve by number 2, putting it over the net. OVC gets underneath it, sets it up to the outside. The attack right into the net. Charge picks up that point and will come back up to the line. And that's via number 2 serving it up after OVC hits it into the net on that last rally. Scores 8-7. Charge leading by 1 as number 2 puts it over the net. And OVC goes for a quick center dump. Charge right there to keep it alive and bump it back over to OVC territory. OVC once again sets up, this time from the middle, blocked by number 1, and OVC is able to keep it off the floor. And once again, they get it over the net. Charge bumping it up to the backcourt and hitting it over, but hits it long. And OVC will tie it back up right there as we knock it too long and out of bounds. Scores 8-8. Charge sets up the serve receive as we're all tied up in this second set. Oh, number 2 also subbed out with number 4, I think, coming in. Or, I don't know, number 6 coming into place? I'm not sure who came in. So he's getting underneath it. Puts it back over to OVC territory. OVC sets up to their outside. The attack off the block. Picks up the point. Charge unable to get underneath it. And OVC puts another point on the board and takes the lead. I'm not sure what's going on with the scoreboard over there. The score, it's 8-9 because OVC serving it. And there's a nice float serve. Charge unable to get underneath that float serve. So it should be 8-10 now, but our score table says 9-9. I'm just going to let it go for now, and if they don't correct it, I'll change it. Okay, they're correcting it. No, they did it wrong. That's wrong. Oh, no, that's right, I guess. They're still wrong. Okay, now they're right. Obviously, hits it long, though, out of bounds. They finally got it correct. It's 8-10. 9-10 now because they just hit it out. They were just trying to do all kinds of stuff at the table. They really need to pay attention. But number 1, Sam Chaffin comes to the line to serve it up, putting it over the net. OVC going for an attack cross court, but Charge right there to receive it. Gets it to the setter. Setter goes to the back court, hits it. Oh, Charge all tied up and coming up to the line to serve it up. And here's the serve, putting it over the net. OVC going for their own attack. It goes out of bounds. No touches. Charge will pick up that point as OVC knocks it out of bounds. Score is now 11-10. Charge in the lead by 1 as number 1 comes back up to serve it up. There's the serve. OVC underneath it. They go for the attack to the backcourt with a tip, roll shot or something. Charge goes to the back middle of this court, hits it over into OVC territory. OVC sets it. A Charge tips it back over to OVC territory. OVC once again goes for the outside attack. This time the attack falls inbounds, but they're calling a net infraction on Charge anyway, so OVC picks up the point. Scores 11-11. OVC stepping back up to the line to serve it up as we're all tied up once again, 11-11. Charge Libero gets underneath it in the backcourt. They knock it back over the net. They hit it. Oh, block! But they keep it alive and get it back over to the backcourt. Nice dig, gets to the center, goes to the outside. The attack finds the floor. That's a kill by Maddie Factor, putting a point on the board and taking the lead once again. Scores now 12-11 as number 9 subs out. Number 7 comes in for the front row. Number 10, Lily Wilcox, comes to the line to serve it next for your Charge 16 American team. Number 12, with scores 12-11, to put it over the net. They tip it back over to Charge territory. We keep it alive and go to the outside. The attack cross court finds the floor once again. That's another kill by Maddie Factor, putting another point on the board for your Charge team and increasing our lead to 2 points. Score is 13-11. Charge up at the line to serve it up. That's Lily Wilcox serving it up for your Charge 16 American team. And there's the serve right to the back corner, and it fell inbounds. Ace, nice placement with that serve. Number 10 will come back up to the line to serve it up once again. Score 14-11, but timeout first. OVC calling a timeout on the court. And both teams will go to their huddles after the timeout concludes. Charge will step back up to the line to serve it up. So your Charge team's already back out of the court, ready and raring to go. Number 10 at the line to serve it up. While OVC is still in the huddle, trying to make some adjustments. Again, the score is 14-11. Charge, leading by 3 as number 10 prepares to serve it up. There's the whistle from the up ref. The serve right there, unsuccessful. OVC will pick up a point on the service error by Charge and come back up to the line. Scores 14-12. Charge still in the lead by 2 as OVC steps up to the line to serve it up. And there's the serve, putting it over the net. Backcourt picks it up. Gets to the center, goes to the outside. The attack, Strong finds the seam of the block. That's Maddie Factor once again with the kill on the outside, putting a point on the board as an assist from number 10. Substitution on the court. Got number 6 going out and number 2 coming in, while number 8 comes in for number 3 going out. Number 8 will step up to the line to serve it up. That's Kale Maldito serving it up for your Charge 16 American team. There's the serve. Nice, putting it over the net. They set it up, go for the attack. Charge is able to dig it back up. The libero bump sets it to the outside and puts it over the net. Number 2 with the kill from the outside, putting a point on the board with an assist from number 4. Number 8, Kale Valdez back up the line to serve it up after we picked up a point on that last rally. Score 16-12, charging the lead by 4 points. Here's the serve by number 8. OVC underneath it, sets it over to their outside. Charge gets underneath it in the backcourt, sets it over to their outside. Blocked at the net, but Charge right there to dig it back up. Goes over the block this time with a roll shot, but OVC right there pick it up again. They go for the attack, and OVC unable to get it over the net, and OVC's called for the 4-touch. Oh, wait, what? Never mind. OVC picks up the point. His Charge is called for the net infraction. Ugh. How was... what they call it? Score 16-13. Charge still in the lead by 3. As OVC serves it up. Oh no, Charge unable to get underneath that serve, and OVC will put another point on the board with the serve. Score is now 16-14. Charge leading by 2 points as we step back up the serve receive. There's the serve. Backcourt libero picks it up. Going to the right side. The attack off the antenna. And OVC puts another point on the board. Score 16-15 in the second set. Charge still in the lead by 1, hoping to pick up a point and regain the serve. And there's the serve. Libero bumps it up to the setter to the right side. The attack redeeming herself in that last rally. Number 7 with the kill, breaking the seam of the block and finding the floor in ops territory. Number 10 with the assist on that one. Number 4 coming in as number 5 goes out, and number 4 will come to the line to serve it up. That's Addison Mann serving it up, and she picks up the point with an ace right there. The other team unable to get control of it to put it back over the net. By the way, number 1 came in the front row. That's fantastic. Number 4 stepping back to the line. Addison Mann have to pick up an ace on the last serve, putting it over the net. OVC right there. Going for the outside attack. Charge keeps it alive, though. Bumping it over to the outside. Going for the kill. But they block it back down, and Charge recovers nicely, getting it back into OVC territory. OVC once again going for the attack. This time they find the back corner unattended with a roll slap shot with good placement. Scores 18-16. Charge still lead by 2 as we once again step back up the serve receive. And here's a serve from OVC, putting it over the net. Charge right there to receive it, gets to the center, sets it up to the middle. The attack puts it over in OVC territory. OVC sets up once again, goes for their own attack. Unsuccessful. Charge puts the point on the board as OVC hits it into the net and gets called for the 4-touch. Number 7 subbing out. Number 9 coming in. That's Bethany White Eagle stepping up the line to serve it up for your Charge. 16 American team. And here's the serve by number 9, putting it over midcourt. OVC goes to their own attack to the backcourt. Charge right there to receive, going to the outside, tipping it over down the line. OVC keeps it off the floor, puts it back over to Charge territory. Oh no, Charge unable to get underneath it with an unsuccessful dig. OVC will pick up the point. Charge still in the lead by 1 as 19-17. Or it's still in the lead by 2. Charge in the lead by 2. It's 19-17 right now. OVC back up at the line. There's the serve into the net. Charge picks up the point off the service error by OVC. And number 2, Lillian Cummings will step up the line as in the front row. Number 8 subs out, and number 2 point scores 20 there. Number 2 coming out, and number 6 coming in the back row. OVC back up at the line as we lead by 2 points. There's the serve. Backcourt bumps it up, but not over the net. And Charge unable to pick up that point. Scores now 20-19. Charge still a lead by 1 as we step back up this serve receive. OVC back at the line. There, oh no! Again, just a reminder, after this game concludes, we'll have another game right after this one, no matter if we win or lose. But we should win. We did win the first set. I forgot what the score was now. But the second set's all tied up as we approach the end. OVC back up at the line. Both teams back out on the court. Waiting for the up ref to give him the signal. There's the signal. There's the serve. Backcourt pops it up high. Charge keeps it under control and bumps it over. And Libero gets it up to the center. Center to the outside. The attack. Oh, the attack went wide, and there was no touches on the ball. OVC takes the lead right there. Scores now 21-22. It's Charge sets back up to serve receive. And that goes way out to serve. Unsuccessful by OVC. And Charge tied back up now as number 10 steps back up to the line. Line called a foot fault on the serve. Charge put the point on the board, taking the lead and bringing us to our match point attempt, our first match point attempt. Got some substitutions over here. Number 3 subbing out for number 8 coming in, and number 6 going out for number 2 coming in the front row. Number 8 comes up to the line. That's Kale Maldito serving it up for your Charge. 16 American team as we need 1 point to close out this second set and the game. And here's the serve by number 8, putting it over in OVC territory. OVC sets up to their outside. They push it to the backcourt, but Charge right there to receive it to the libero. Going to the right side, tipped over. They knock it out of bounds, unable to recover. That will close out that second set. Who tipped that over? Huh? Oh, Braylon? All right. Braylon Smith with the kill right there that closed out that set. Final score on that one, 25-23. Again, Charge sweeping that match in 2 sets. Again, if you're at home, thank you for watching and subscribing to the channel. Also, we will be playing here in just a moment for our next match. So stay tuned for the live to pop up. And as soon as I have the link, I'll post it on my Facebook. Like and share and subscribe.